Namaskar and welcome to our special broadcast, Connect with 54th IFFI. It's day 2 of the International Film Festival of India and there's lots and lots of happenings that has taken place today. We'll take you through the major highlights and also what has happened on day 2. So let's get started with our show. Day 2 saw the inauguration of the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow. The 48-hour filmmaking challenge will bring out the best in filmmaking from the filmmakers who have been selected from far-flung areas of many states across the nation. The theme for this year is Mission Life.
In the last 2 years, we had close to 150 such young creative minds who have joined the programs. With this year's edition, the total tally stands at 225. So you are already a strong force of creative minds of tomorrow. 225 people already working in the system, learning and growing. If you look at the couple of such good experiences from the last 2 editions. But before that, Dennis asked me last evening at the stage about the creative minds of tomorrow. Why not 5 or 25, why 75? Because we started it on the 75th year of independence. Prasunji will remember it very clearly, we discussed it. That what we can give on the lines of the vision of Prime Minister Modi. He wants to give more opportunities to the young minds so that they can come, they can explore, they can learn, and they can finally contribute back to the area what they love, the field they love. And we started with this. We never wanted this to be, the names proposed by anyone and they could join. We wanted always this to be a rigorous process, to be it should go through, one of the finest names, the jury members. And that is how this year also we had more than 600 applications and we have the best 75 sitting in front of us who are going to make all of us proud.
After the selections made by the jury, we are very proud to have our 75 creative young minds of today with us here. And we are also proud that the selections that have been made in the previous 2 years have now become a beautiful group and a beautiful alumni of this talent development program of the creative talents of India, which has been the brainchild of our minister, who is here, right here, and he's been the inspiration behind this all. We wish you great success in your future. We are very proud and we are very happy that we've chosen 10 diverse fields from where we can pick up the talent and present it to the world. So we are very proud of you.
I'd like to thank these creative minds of tomorrow who took the effort and believed in CMOT, the vision of our Honorable Minister. And they have come here. I'm sure that they will enjoy this. And your performance is actually the performance of the whole program of CMOT. So I wish you best of luck, and I wish you that you turn out great at the challenge.
How exciting it is to be here for a second year in a row. Last year we made 5 films, 75 creative minds, and we are just seeing amazing fruits of that. I, as a member of the Academy of Motion Pictures and a partner of the Academy of Motion Pictures in distributing the Oscar-nominated shorts, I can't help but notice that last year, after the 75 Creative Minds Film Challenge here in Goa, India stepped right up and seemed to, right on the back of that great competition here, won 2 Oscars last year, which had never happened before, which was really fabulous. We had Elephant Whisperer and Best Song at the Oscars for India. So I can only think that it is the energy, the excitement that we have created here with the Creative Minds that is spurring not just the 75 of you or the 225 people who have been part of this program over the last few years, but it is encouraging the entire creative community across India.
It's great to see such a talented group of people here in this very great program. It's good to see that also India makes the film industry much more accessible for a diverse group of filmmakers. And yeah, I look very much forward to see your projects in the next days and yeah, to meet you all.
Congratulate the 75 incredibly young, talented people, and we at Archie were here to help in any way, shape, or form to move forward with the youth of today. So, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, the National Film Development Corporation, and of course the organizers of the International Film Festival of India for giving me the opportunity to personally welcome my company, Archie Comics, to India, and also speak to the young people who will shape the future of the global, and I mean global, Indian content industry.
The 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow, the challenge of the movie making has begun, and we are seeing that Team Pink is with us and many other colors have also been selected. 75 great talent have already been selected. They'll be now moving into action to make their films. Let's try and talk to them. How do you view this initiative? How do you see the competition?
This is a great opportunity for us, also meeting people from all over the country. A lot of influx of culture. I'm getting ideas from different minds and their set of ideas and creating our own thing. So really nice initiative.
Okay.
I think it's a great initiative considering a lot of us come from backgrounds where there are not established film industries. I personally come from Jammu and Kashmir. My name is Shoaib and I'm a production designer and a filmmaker. I've been working as a freelance in LA, California for a while, and I got to know about the program while I was in LA. So it was really huge and like a proud moment for me to like come across an opportunity and see that the Indian government is making an effort for the Indian filmmakers and the independent voices and giving them a platform. So I'm super excited.
How do you view this initiative as, and what area are you looking at?
I'm looking at VFX and animation in this movie. It's really inspiring seeing all the people came across the country and we are together making a film.
So a very important point he made there, they'll be coming together and making a film. That is another challenge and it enhances your team building. You are looking at direction point. So all the roles are important, but a director is someone who tells, who directs. So how do you see the entire initiative, and especially when we are talking about team building? How do you view this as a challenge, as an opportunity?
I think the Ministry of Information Broadcasting has done an amazing initiative, and as a director, it's very challenging to do it in the 48 hours. So we are a team who never knew each other before, and we're coming up, and a lot of challenges ahead, and it's really amazing.
Okay. The 48-hour challenge, you have to use all your mind, all your whatever is available to you. The kind of, we could say, resources that you all have been provided. How do you see that, and especially the fact that you'll be also provided with master classes? experts would be giving you the tips and mantras. How do you see that?
I feel that I am very privileged to be in this team and in this to be the part of 75 Minds of Tomorrow, and I feel it's a great initiative, and I feel it's the challenge that we are provided with the equipments that they decided for us. So basically this.
What do you have in your mind, about the theme, how the movie would be made?
The theme is great. The theme is Mission Life, and I feel that it is a great initiative because it is about the environment. It also connects with the youth, and it is like a very adventurous and great story.
All right. So the theme is also something which is really dear to not just Indians but the entire human being clan, because Mission Life is something what is promoted by India, not just at this particular level but at G20 and at several other levels. India is promoting for sustainable development, India is promoting for Mission Life, and bringing that to creative minds of tomorrow is something really great, and these people, these youth, this young talent can actually enhance that and bring it to life, to showcase it to the entire world. Now it's time to speak to other colors as well. Team Blue is with us, Team Yellow is also with us. How do you view this challenge, this 48-hour filmmaking, and especially at the time when you all don't know each other? It's team building, and also what is the role in this whole thing of yours?
So I'm a cinematographer in this team, and we in the 48 hours is mostly about the execution part. It's the logistics that we have to figure out and shoot. We have a very planned shoot. We are not sleeping for last 3 days. We are having continuous meeting to know each other, trying to divide work among each other, so that when we go today on the floor, we are at least sorted with what everyone is doing. At the same time, we try not to offend everyone because we all are very strangers and coming from different backgrounds. So it's a fun journey.
Okay. It's a fun journey. We've also understood that there'll be so many talent coming from rural areas, from areas where now the storytelling is much easier. How do you see this initiative?
I think it's great because we are all from different places and all coming with so great concepts, and it's good that how we are able to understand each other from different concepts, different backgrounds. It's really very exciting.
Okay. What's your technique to go into this action?
Like, first of all, it's a learning opportunity for me with new peoples, with people who have great experience in it. And I am from Patna, where filmmaking is quite tough to make films. So I am here. I am making film with all of the people which have very much experience than me. So it is a journey which will be make me think like what will be my aim in near future, and it will be a nice journey for me.
Okay. So this movie, all of your movies are made, it will be shown on an international platform. How does that make you feel, and up for the challenge?
Yes. The showing our movie is like a big thing for us. We're like all our indie filmmakers, so it's a really big platform, and I really thank government for creating this opportunity for all of us.
Okay, creating this opportunity. Where are you from, and what would be your mantra to deal with this?
I'm the editor of this team, so the 48-hour challenge is on the... we are just going to start with it. Let's see what all things are sorted. Okay. Let's see what comes up. I will give my best.
The kind of resources that you all have been provided, and the thing that you all were dealing earlier, how do you see the difference, and will it be more convenient to work in this under the pressure?
See, I'm an actor, so I don't have a very good idea about the technicalities of filmmaking, but I saw the instruments they are providing us with, so that looks pretty good, and I'm very excited to act in the film, and it's great. Thank you, IFFI.
Okay. We're coming to Team Yellow. We've already spoken about how y'all are strangers and y'all are one team, but y'all are now two teams. Yeah. There'll be differences, obviously. There'll be differences in choosing the location as well. How have you planned to deal with all these challenges?
But I must say this is a healthy competition and all are very supporting. So we have kind of sorted out about all the things, locations and everything. And this is a great opportunity, so we don't want to mess it up. So I will say that it's a healthy competition and we are all together.
Okay. What do you say, what all would you learn after the competition?
I think what people are going to learn is like the shooting process is always going to be hard, and you take things as they come. Keep a positive attitude, especially when you have a budget like this. Constraints will be there every time, so that's one thing people are going to learn. And what's more important is, yes, story is important, but what's important is you need to bring your team together. Your team is very important. You need to keep them together. You need to have a nice bonding session. That is very important, other than the script. So yeah, so that is something people are going to learn, definitely.
Okay, this is the part of IFFI, and it's a bigger challenge, and each year we are seeing that IFFI is getting bigger and better. How do you view this film festival and this challenge?
So it's a very great opportunity for everyone that is coming here, filmmakers and students like us, and we love it here. The experience here, the exposure here, people are coming here from every part of the country. It's great.
Okay. Where are you from, and what would be your mantra to deal with the challenge?
I'm from Andhra Pradesh. I'm the Telugu person. And the fact that we are here as a 75 creative minds of tomorrow, it feels so good. And we're not just a team. We met as strangers, but we're not just a team. We became friends so fast, and we're gonna stay friends after these two. And it's not about the winning. It's just we're going to complete a film in 48 hours with all these crafts. It's so big for us.
All right. It's big for us. It's a bigger challenge, and all these people who are there for the filmmaking challenge will put their best foot forward, because after 48 hours, we will get the winners. The jury will decide which is the best film, and all these movie makers will get an opportunity of their lifetime. We spoke to Dennis Rue, who is the director of the European film market. Let's hear from him what he has to say about the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow, the filmmaking challenge, and also about his experience in India, because he's coming for the first time in the country. We have Dennis Rue with us. He's the director of the European film market. Hi Dennis, welcome to India. We heard that it's your first time in India, and you were there for the inauguration of the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow. So you're on the jury. What are you looking forward to among this pool of the young talent?
Yeah, first of all, I have to say I'm pleased to be here in India for the first time. It's great to be here. Goa is beautiful. The people are so lovely and welcoming. So I really look forward to the next days. And of course, now the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow are going to shoot some films in the next 48 hours. And after those 48 hours, we are looking very much forward as a jury to see the films and to see the creativity which came to their minds and on the screen. And I think it's a very good program which takes place here for the third time in Goa, and makes filmmaking and the film industry much more accessible for a diverse group of young talents. And it's great to see that there are so many talents in this country. So I really look very much forward to this program.
From a lot of places which are like remote, and they have been chosen. What do you think the kind of storytelling, the kind of picture that will be presented? Because not everything is bigger and fancier in the remote areas or the rural areas.
Yeah, but it's much more real what you can show from those areas. And I think it could also change the image internationally, which is shown from India, because many films really take place in the big cities. And I think if you go to remote areas, you can even find some treasures which are not discovered yet.
Thank you very much for talking to us. We speak to Carter Pilcher, who is the founder and the CEO of Shots International, the world's leading short film entertainment company. The 48-hour filmmaking challenge is organized by NFDC in association with Shots TV. Carter Pilcher is with us. He is the head of UK Shots TV, which is instrumental in the CMOT 48-hour filmmaking challenge. Carter, welcome to India, and you've been here a lot. what about the CMOT this time around? What are you looking forward to in this pool of young talent?
Well, this is our second year of doing the CMOT, taking the creative minds of tomorrow, dividing them into 5 teams and letting them compete to make a film in each group. It's always exciting. We have some interesting scripts this year. We're crashing. You can see behind you, there are almost all 75 creative minds ready to run out the door and start filming. So it's very exciting.
Okay, you've also understood the theme this time around is mission life, and which is something, you know, all human beings should actually look forward to. How do you view this theme, and what could be your few tips, you know, to these youngsters?
Well, mission life is a great theme. It's a very all-encompassing theme, so I think we're going to get some films that show not just good stories, but good stories that do good, and that help people think about, grapple with some new ideas about how to contribute as regular, everyday people. They're great.
Okay, last time around, this challenge was a 53-hour challenge. This time it's 48. Yeah. So we assume that, you know, the kind of quality, the kind of resources have actually enhanced. That is why this number has come down. But what happened? What transpired behind this reduction in the number of hours?
Well, really, it's a 5-letter word. It's about sleep. Last year, we let them 53 hours. They didn't get any rest. And we decided this year we need to give them some rest. We had some people get towards the end, everyone's nerves were frayed. There was a lot more pressure. And so we wanted to take a little pressure off, make it more creative, and give them 48 hours over 3 days to make the best films that are possible.
How is your association with the recent Indian content? You know, how are you showcasing all the Indian content that is going on?
Well, it's very exciting. I'm a member of the Academy of Motion Pictures, and every year we distribute the Oscar-nominated short films. And this past year, one of the 3 winners that got an Oscar for short films was Elephant Whisperer from India. So Indian films are becoming really hot properties. We're having more and more Indian talent that are breaking through, and so it's very exciting to be part of the creative minds of tomorrow, because tomorrow is actually today, and we're starting to help them break through and make a real difference in the world of creative content.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for talking to us. Cinematographer Priya Seth is a jury member, and she's looking in the area of cinematography for the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow. We spoke to her, and let's hear from her what she has to say about this particular competition. It's the 3rd edition of the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow, and all these people who have been selected, they've been through a churning process which was really hard. And one of the members of the jury, Priya Seth, is with us, and she's also known for her recent release, Pipa, the war film. Hi ma'am, welcome to DD India. What was the process like, you know, when the entries came in? What did you all look into, and how were these people who've been selected right now came to this point?
You know, it's actually a very, very interesting process, this whole, I had no idea that this even existed, which is what I was telling them right now. And to have, you know, kids and adults from all over the country send in their submissions, it's nice to see that there is so much self-expression. And the good part, and this is something I said in my workshop as well, that with cameras getting smaller and it getting easier, a lot more people are being able to tell stories, which is why there's so much diversity in the talent pool now. So it's very exciting because different people from different parts of the country have different stories to tell. And that will always help our narrative, you know, pool in the country, the kind of movies we make, because you're going to get so much diversity. So I think this is a very important venture, the 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow, because it's going to be invaluable going forward.
Okay. By the end of the 3rd edition of the competition, we will get 75 more jewels. How do you see this particular, you know, competition for these people and also for India? Because India now, in the way of storytelling, is growing quality-wise also, and in every way it's growing.
See, as I just said, it is, these are incredible initiatives. You know, 75 people every year, if we find and we release out from all over the country, from smaller places, as you're saying, rural, hinterland, all sorts. What ends up happening is that there's more diversity again in the pool going into big cities, because otherwise in big cities, we are all limited by our own experiences, and we tell stories from our limited experiences. So the more diverse the people who are coming in, the more diverse the stories.
All right, thank you very much for talking to us. It's now time for the highlights of the day in our section, IFFI Highlights of the Day. That's all we had in today's show. Hope you've liked our show. We will be back tomorrow with day 3 in IFFI. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.